For the second game in a row, the Indiana Hoosiers used defense, timely shooting in the first half to create momentum to get a great lead at Illinois tonight, and they walk away with the victory today, 80-65. Trace Jackson Davis put up monster numbers today, also had to play monster minutes. Terrence Shannon was really the only offense that Illinois could really muster, and our defense is where we won the game today. 2 games in a row where a defense-propelled team has went out and gotten sizable victories against 2 very good opponents in the Big Ten. Coach Woodson has been on it. He's been on these guys, and he's really getting the best out of them as we see it right now. Couldn't be happier with the performance today. A little bit more on the recap here. We'll drop some stat lines in really fast here. Let's go. And there you have it. First half, Indiana jumped out to a 19-point lead. But at the end of the half, Illinois closed the half out with a few three-pointers to really trim that lead back down to 10 and go back into the locker room feeling pretty good about themselves. Start of the second half, I feel like Indiana came out and played the exact same game they started with, ready to play. Decided to come out and get back on the defensive end. Hood-Schifino cooled off in the second half. Wasn't as big of a factor as Trace Jackson Davis. Illinois refused to double-team him on the block today, and he just flat went off. 35 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists for our All-American forward. He did play 35 minutes today. Played an awesome game. I want to step down to the next one down, or 2 down in the list, and that's Jordan Geronimo. Jordan Geronimo brings high energy, great defensive intensity to this team. 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 13 points today. He is filling in for Race Thompson very nicely. He doesn't have the bulk, but he plays with as much energy and leaping ability to get in there and compete with the bigs. Jordan Geronimo, another excellent game today for the Hoosiers. Miller Kopp finally got in the scoring column a little bit in the second half today, ended up with 6 points. The only time today that they double-teamed Trace, they tried it one time, and Trace hit Kopp. Kopp used a ball fake to get open and then hit a 3, and that was probably – he missed some free throws on them on some technical fouls today. Really wasn't happy seeing that. Cruising on down the scoring list here, Jalen Hood-Schifino played a great first half. Kind of tapered off a little bit in the second half with foul trouble, but he did end up with 10 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Trey Galloway, 25 minutes of playing time today. He shoveled in 11 points, very quietly done so. Did a pretty good job defensively on Shannon. You're not going to completely stop Terrence Shannon. He is absolutely a stud. Trey Galloway did have a pretty good game today. Tamar Bates did not get in the scoring column again, but I think Coach has slowed down his shooting. We'll have to keep an eye on Tamar. He was getting hot there for a little while. He only had a couple of good open looks today. Didn't knock anything down. At the end of the day, he still played valuable minutes today for this team in a backup point guard role and definitely helped facilitate a little bit. Malik Renew come in and did a great job on the boards. He's using his size very well. He only added 5 points today. That's okay. When Trace Jackson Davis is being left in a one-on-one situation, you don't have to score a lot. You just get him the ball and be there and do some rebounding. Other notable stats for the day, C.J. Gunn played 8 minutes, did not get in the scoring column. That's okay as well. I'm going to flip over to the stat sheet here. Indiana shot 61% from the floor today, 34 of 55 field goals, only 3 of 9 from three-point range. Like I said, when you control the paint, the points in the paint had to be enormous. There had to be almost 60 points in the paint. I'll have to go back and check it. 9 for 13 from the free throw line, almost 70%. Solid game for Indiana. Defensively, Illinois, 24 for 62. They only shot 38% today. Another highlight reel. The defense wins all these games in the Big Ten. You have to be defensively minded and prepared to win in this conference. Kudos again. 3-point percentage, they shot 8 for 19. Terrence Shannon was probably the bigger portion of that. 42%. We lost a little bit on that, but if they're having to move out there to get shots, I still call that a win. They are going to make a few. Every home team will. The biggest deficit for Illinois in today's game, the biggest detriment to their game, was free throw shooting. 9 for 23. They left 14 points on the table. And if you give them, half of those 14 points, this is a much different game at the end. 39%. We dominated the glass with 39 total rebounds. Illinois got 14 offensive rebounds. That's a little bit troubling, but we still out-rebounded them by 12. 13 assists to 7, 6 blocks to their 2. They had 11 steals today. They are a very gutsy defensive team. And the other stat that was oddball today in today's game, Indiana fouled 19 times to Illinois' 8. Very, very obscure there. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me in the stream tonight. It was very much appreciated to have the conversational. But like I said, once again, Indiana gets to win 89-65. They will prepare for Michigan State. I do not know where Illinois goes from here, but I'm going to close this thing down. Thank you guys for watching. Much appreciated. Much love from the It's in the Blood family. Smash the like, hit that subscribe button, share our content out if you like us. Alex and I would be very appreciative of that. And I'm going to give you the closeout. Go IU.